So here's my smoking place, the garden shed. Kind of a mess at times. Here's the backyard. Soon to be a rain garden, formerly a pond. I'm looking up at the neighbors and out at the guest house, off into the woods. So there's my little guest house, or I mean garden shed. Got some geraniums kind of overwintering there. Not very watertight, but it doesn't really need to be. When vines can make their way in, you know, it's not very watertight. A few little mouse traps. Some old wildland fire hose for moorage line anti-chafe. Yeah, this is where I smoke. So I'm smoking for like the first time in a week. Used to be I'd have a smoke after work, but I've just kind of been working a lot lately and working kind of late at night, so I get home and I just want to go to bed pretty much, or decompress and read. Smoking's a great way to decompress, actually. So anyway, talking about the ebb and flow of smoking. I've often said, by the way, I'm smoking one of my favorite custom builds. Actually, I just love the proportions of this one. Could be a little taller, but a nice thick shank, nice wide saddle bit. You know, 5 inches long, say. Maybe not quite 2 inches high. Nice thick walls on the pipe. Really nice wood, the usual kind of wonderful custom built rustication. This is one of the later custom builds from the logo stamp. But it just is right a lot of times. Kind of an ideal pipe for me. I'm going again. Instead of me sitting here talking. Smoking some Compton's Balkan. Thank you, Morris. Look how much I still have. This is awesome stuff. This Compton's is just so smooth. Man, it is great stuff. I agree with my friend Doug at Cargo Hold that it is some of the best tobacco I've ever smoked. Tough to get a hold of, but really good stuff. I mean, smooth. Gosh. I think that just comes from good tobacco to begin with. Sensitive blending. And aging. Aging just is a mellowing thing. A little goo in there. Been a while since I smoked this, but just run a pipe cleaner through it every now and again and get some of that moisture out of there. She's still going. Okay. Yeah, just talking about how often you smoke, you know. I've often said if I was addicted to nicotine, I would quit entirely. I just don't want to be one of those people. But I mean, once a week, gee whiz. That's kind of beyond addiction. It's kind of even beyond a hobby. So, I don't know, it's circumstantial, but there's more to it than that. You know, I had my little tongue bump, and that kind of worried me. It's all gone away, totally. I think it was just kind of the irritation of the pipe bit. Could be that, you know, when I cut the vinyl to fit over the bit, it leaves kind of an edge up there. And, you know, just the constant wearing on your tongue might have created an irritation there. Or it could have just been a little blocked salivary gland like my dentist suggested. He said not to worry about it. And I'm not worried about it, but it was kind of a wake-up call. It's like, oh yeah. But anyway, very enjoyable. After a week, you really appreciate it. You know, it's like, oh yeah, this is really fun. Fun in a quiet, contemplative way. Actually, pipe smoking, meditation is probably as close as I get to pipe smoking as an activity. And then when I do smoke with other people, it's usually cigarette smokers. You know, oh yeah, come on, let's go out, and it's great talking outside. You know, there's just something about everybody doing that activity, smoking, that stimulates good conversation. I don't know what it is, but then they're done. You know, they're like all furtive puffers, and in 2 minutes they're done with their cigarette and they're ready to go back in. You know, it's like, holy crap, boys, I just got started. So I don't know, different styles of smoking. So then I'm left out there smoking. It's like, all right. So then I kind of tamp it out a little bit, put it in my pocket. If you stick a pipe cleaner in there and get rid of the moisture while it's still fresh, I find I can restart. Of course, I'm not smoking aromatics either, but I can restart that pipe in an hour, 2 hours, whatever, and it's real good. So I've heard people say, "Oh, when I restart a cigarette, oh man, it's awful." You know, well, okay, I don't know. Yeah, I never did smoke cigarettes. I was a smoker from before birth, a secondhand smoker. Both my parents smoked. My two brothers smoke in one degree or another. My middle brother smokes a lot. Cigarettes. My older brothers tried to get off cigs and has turned to chew, cigars, pipes, anything but. So anyway, I'm the least smoking member of the family, although my dad did quit. He just quit cold turkey cigarettes. And then he would have old pack of Camels sitting up in the visor of his car. And whenever we'd go skiing or go hunting or do something like that, he would maybe pull out one cigarette the whole time and smoke it. And so I call that controlled smoking. I mean, he had really quit smoking and then was smoking because he enjoyed it. So maybe that's where I got my once a week thing. Before that, it was just to let my tongue heal up. It was, 2.5, 3 weeks. And so I'm sorry, I haven't been making any videos because there's no smoking going on. You know? Anyway, I'm enjoying it. So, I don't know what you guys do. If you feel addicted to the nicotine, this craving to have a smoke. I don't know, I just never felt that. So anyway, typical gray skies. Light rain, pavement's wet, but it's not really raining.
winter. Highs in the low 40s, lows in the mid 30s. Oh, 99% humidity. Gray skies for weeks. So you Californians, don't you be moving up here. You'll be sorry.